this survey that they were passed around to black voters about their voting preferences in South Carolina, must have been a question on there about, do you like Pete or do you hate Pete? If you don't like Pete, is it because he's gay or because he's got a husband to live in his house or something like that? I don't know exactly the wording. There's been no real clear defining of the questionnaire that was given. All we know is that a document was found from the Team Pete that said basically somewhere in there that the findings determined that black folks, particularly black folks, were not so happy about Pete being a gay man in a gay marriage, and that they thought that would be it would be difficult for Pete to be elected. Something like that. And they said that the black men didn't want to talk about it. Well, anyway, we talked about that. I did a couple videos about it. I think I talked about it on The Rising with Crystal and Saga. And, and then I did a video about it as well. Well, look, guys, here goes an update to that story. Check this out. Check it out. Buttigieg's campaign says it doesn't think homophobia is why he can't get a foothold with the black vote. That's right. They're going back on their word. They said it's not because they're homophobic. No, that's not it. It's not that. It's some other stuff. It's not that. That's not what did it. It's something else. Did we say homophobic? No, we didn't mean homophobic. We didn't mean to say black men were homophobic. We meant to say black men were totopopic. Were Moripovich, were Kanakovic, Lilidovich, Ribidopokopovic, Orasadovich, Arata Astaluika. Yeah, they try to switch it up now because, this is my theory, right? I had no facts for this. It's just what I think. I think they realized it didn't play so well calling a whole group of people that you need to vote for you homophobic. Just because they don't like you. So that's what I think what happened. It was like, oh, this not working too well. We getting a lot of pushback. Ooh, we getting less support than we was getting before we said this. Maybe we should shut the hell up and just try to go out and win votes like everybody else. I don't know. Andrew Yang, is he sitting around going, it's because I'm Asian, black people don't like Asians? Is Elizabeth Warren going around, gee whiz, Tim Black. Blacks don't like me because I'm from Kentucky, and I'm trying to figure out why they don't like a Kentucky woman like myself. Golly gee fiddly sticks and cream pies and custard, banana fillings. Oh, gee willikers. She's not doing that. Cory Booker's not sitting home going, listen, I'm trying to understand why we can't have more love. I was the mayor of Newark, and during my time as mayor of Newark, I met Rosario Dawson. You may not know, but Rosario Dawson is my girlfriend, and I became vegan, and the blacks don't vote for me. That's because blacks are blackophobic. They're blackophobic. They are against black vegan. They're veganphobic. Yeah, because they like chicken and steaks and other animals. And I want more love. Because Cory Booker's not polling too well with the blacks, too. We can keep this going with everybody. Tulsi Gabbard could be like, this is really sad. It's really sad. It's really pathetic what the American people are doing. It's particularly the black people. I know all too well the cost of being a Hawaiian woman and a Samoan woman from Hawaii. Hawaii. I realize that the blacks don't like Samoans. Sure, they like that wrestler that time and a couple of football players who are Samoan, but they really have a problem with female Samoans. Anybody can make these claims is what I'm trying to tell you. And everybody falls into some type of group in some way, shape, or form that would lead them to be able to use this as an excuse. So I think that Pete Buttgieg, his Team Pete, decided this isn't working for them. And that's a good thing, too, because I don't know if Pete and them knew it or not, but there's a lot of gay blacks. Yeah, we got gay blacks even in our churches. They're called choir directors. And we love them, Pete. Maybe your policies suck. Maybe your policies suck. Maybe it's your delivery, your cadence, your style, your dockers, not knowing what to do with your hands when you talk. No one feels comfortable when this guy walks up to the podium. No one feels at ease when this guy shows up. And it also could be this.
It goes to the song High Hopes by Panic at the Disco, which is kind of the walk-on song for Pete. The way that the dance goes is very, very simple. You do kind of like a push down to the right, and then down to the left, and then up to the right, and up to the left.
Super simple dance.
And then you do the same thing, but you do a roll to the right, roll to the left, roll up to the right, and roll up to the left. And then you do 2 claps. And then you go back and forth just up in the air, right? So it looks like this to the music. And I encourage you all to do it along with me so that I don't feel silly.
All right, that was an epic fail, guys. And I don't know. I don't think that's what they do at Pete rallies, right? They try to get you to do that stupid dance, whatever that was. I don't even know what that was. But let's just pretend you're somewhere and somebody wants you to do that. Now pretend you're black and you have to try to do that. Goes against everything. Who we are as a people. Anyway, so I'm glad that Pete and his team decided this wasn't going to work for him. It only makes things worse. A campaign aide this week said that the mayor's challenge in connecting with black voters isn't mainly linked to homophobia, despite a report that said some black voters in South Carolina took issue with a gay candidate sexually. Then we also had James Clyburn, who went on TV and threw all of the older black people under the bus by saying older blacks don't like gay folks or won't vote for a gay president. There are a lot of Christians and a lot of religious people who, of all denominations, that if you talk to those people, then, they're going to have a certain outlook on life. But to make that seem like it's limited to just one group of people, it's probably not the way to go. Especially if you want those people to come out and vote for you. So anyway, I just want to clear that up for you, Pete. And I'm glad you woke up and realized that is a non-starter. And look, guys, like some of the reasons in the article, they're the same things I was saying in my videos, where number one was a lot of people don't know who the hell Pete Buttigieg is. And what they do know about him, a lot of it isn't great when they start hearing about what happened in South Bend, how black people feel about him in South Bend is not great. I mean, he had 10 black people vote for him his first term, and about 15 voted for him his second term, and he took that as meaning that he's doing a good job. But it's not. And then, there's the whole thing about the shooting recently that happened, and then, the police chief, the first black police chief being fired for trying to fire white officers who were racist, who quote on radio saying racist things about South Bend citizens. Just horrible, just horrible stuff. So, yeah, I'm wondering, how much longer is this media going to try to make it seem like Pete's a great alternative, like he would be a great president, and try to make it seem like he's very popular, only with certain people. And he doesn't do that well with working hard people, like, blue-collar folks, white, black, Latino, doesn't matter what they are. Like, he does well with a very small segment of people. That's what people need to know. He does well with the very small segment of people because Pete's not really talking about changing everything. He's talking about like he wants you to feel better about being American, but he's not talking about fixing a lot of things that have people pissed off, like health insurance, for instance. Pete doesn't talk about how it's really going to make your life better. He just talks about, we're going to come together. I don't know about you, but I don't want to come together and still starve. I don't want to come together and still not have a place to stay. I don't want to come together and still, the environment's going down the shitter. Like, we want to come together, like, around good things. So anyway, but everybody's doing better, and that's really not the feeling I get from Pete. And if so, he needs to really change it up on the stump, bro, because the vague platitudes about we all can get along and American and our place in the country, that's not really resonating with anyone. Not at least people who really need changes. Did you enjoy that content? I know you did. You got great taste, Johnson. What can I say? Become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack today right here on YouTube or go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live, and you'll get free stuff, special stuff, secret stuff. Do it today. Wolfpack.